Gemini Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and crosswatchers. Welcome to your Timeless Chakra Reading. I am your reader, Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, they're my initials. I'm not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive president of Drawing the Circle of Action since 1998, 25 plus years in service at the time of this timeless recording. As well, I am as the author of 2 books with a 3rd one in the making. There's Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch as well as Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. Words of Grace is available on Kindle and there's a link in the description box. You can click it and preview the first chunk of it for free, including the table of contents, where you will see it is primarily divided into chakra chapters. It's a chakra reading. You might find it helpful. But the original version of Words of Grace, as well as the only place you can find Spell Ingredients from a Professional Witch, well, that's over on patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Some of my subscribers get either or both of those ebooks on there, as well as you can also shop in our digital store. We got both books there. We've got some audio recordings over there. You don't even need to subscribe to access to the store. You can follow us for free now. I'm publishing more and more public content for the free followers, whatever Patreon's calling it. It's so wonderful over there. All of my subscribers, though, get 3 benefits in common: a daily check-in. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link, and we chat with each other about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, anything with a meditation or prayer or something or other to send us on our way. Why is this way for this witch to start the day, considering I am moving? Actually, when this one hits, the movers will be showing up at my new house in upstate New York. So it's a lot. I'm doing this on October 2nd, so, you know, stacking these in advance, hence timeless readings. And they also get all the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. All of the extended readings are timeless. They're all relationship stuff: twin flame, soulmate, path of true love, all of that. They're all juggernauts. If you like detail, I'm a Virgo. I'm your witch. And as well as they get a significant extensive discount with private sessions with me, spiritual counseling, half-hour power reading, Zoom recording in person. We'll talk about that at the end of the video, and I love it. 7-day free trial as seeker or a human. Our first 2 levels will get you some access to some of what we're doing there, but at any point you can change your level of subscription up or down as you like. So click the link, check it out, go look at the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon. Because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons. But you can call me Mal. Hi. Hey, truly, truly outrageous gems. Let's do some explanation for the new Geminis and Crosswatchers, and then we will get into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like. If you are new, welcome. We're only doing 5 cards. Usually my chakra spreads are much more involved, particularly with clients. I mean, there's a lot on the table when I read a client's chakra stuff on any subject whatsoever. But we're only using 5. So I'm going to start off with the Caroline Myss archetype cards for what's going on in the 8th chakra. I learned about the 8th chakra primarily from her book Anatomy of the Spirit. Genius work. And this is the archetype, the lesson, the healing pattern, the soul pattern that you are alchemizing from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxicity to health, fear to love, to shift to a more golden rather than leaded timeline. That's alchemy. We'll talk about that, I'm sure, at some point, because that sends down the codes to all the other chakras, including the crown, the 3rd eye, the throat, and the heart, working our way down. So we're going to use Daughters of the Moon, a feminine energy goddess deck, because it's feminine energy. You know, the yin dynamic. It's not about body parts and, you know, chromosomes and all of that. We will look at the lower 3 chakras with the Mythic Tarot based in Greek myth. Really, that should be my first language. It awfully feels like it does most of the time. Looking at the lower 3 chakras, stepping out and looking at yourself from the outside, you from the inside, looking out at people, places, and things, relationships in the physical world, the yang dynamic, including your relationship with yourself of who you want to be and who you don't want to be in the physical world. And then we will get a Whisper of Love from Whispers of Love Oracle. What a coincidence. From Angela Hartfield, the voices of the higher selves of all involved. So if there are other people involved in this, their higher selves collective are included in that. And we will end with a Matt Kahn healing mantra: to heal, to align, to little by little by little. And air signs are usually good with mantras and affirmations, right? Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. but particularly cross-watchers have the opportunity, because a lot of times I hear back from clients, it's like, that cross-watcher reading was about me, the cross-watcher, right? It happens a lot. So, you might find some stuff here, and the healing mantra is for everybody, because as one of us heals, all of us heal. And as you do this for yourself, you're helping the Gemini come into alignment, to be in a more golden timeline, rather than leaded, healthier rather than toxic, right, in that alignment. And you're doing it for all of the Geminis, and I would think cross-watchers that are watching this video too. So, I think that's enough explanation. Let's dive into the divination that happens in the still point. So, both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath, if you will. And I promise I will do anything I can to help anyone shift to a more golden timeline, particularly with chakras, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life, and a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world. And I am both up for and down for that. So let's get into the still point, shall we? Here we go. All that explanation. Here's my favorite part. Please take a nice deep breath. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved pantheons of the divine, what's going on in the 8th chakra of the Geminis and the cross-watchers in this timeless chakra reading? The angel. Oh, divine family archetype. That's lovely. Of course, the shadow, as lovely as an archetype sounds in its light, is as toxic as it is in its dark, and vice versa, right? You can have an archetype, a reason, like for a day, and then it's gone. A season, 10 years can be a season, or a lifetime, from womb to tomb, if you will. So written on the card is the shadow attribute and the light. I call this lead, this gold, 3 atoms in between the two on the periodic table of elements that cannot be created or destroyed, only released, transformed, surrendered, healed, I guess you could say that too. I just prefer the language of spiritual alchemy, alchemized, right? So the shadow attribute, catch this, see if you see this in the world at all. Acting innocent or angelic to mislead others. I have no idea what you mean. Yeah, no, absolutely. Falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic guidance, which is really kind of fun to watch. It's a little bit of a jackknife. Watch, oh yes, Archangel Michael says that you must shave your head and dye your, tattoo your entire head, aubergine, whatever. No. That's why everybody needing to develop their skill of their intuition is really important in this lifetime. The light you're shooting for, helping those in need with no expectation of return, right? That the word angel, Hebrew, messenger of light, messenger of God. I mean, there's so many translations depending on who you read, and the opposite of an angel is a demon. Good Omens, baby. Oh God, I love Good Omens. The book is so good, but what they did in this series on Amazon is amazing. Oh my God, British man. I think my weakness, my kryptonite is British man. So, I play my middle name is Angelo. So I am the Angel of Lyons, which is Archangel Ariel, right? So I have a very strong angelic connection. Oh boy, Starborn Unlimited, the 1111. Have I got stories to tell? That's the next book coming up. Yeah. So, what are the messages here? Definitely communicative, right? Element of air, Gemini, 3rd house self-expression. So let's see what's going on. Heart, 3rd eye crown. Please take a nice deep breath. This feels fun. Still point. Place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. Whoopsie. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, what's going on? Heart, third eye, crown. For the Gemini collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and their cross watchers with the angel in the 8th and this timeless chakra read, the star. When it's a major arcana card, the way I read it is that it unifies all the chakras in this zone. In this case, heart, third eye, and crown. We're talking about inspiration. Yes, sure, make a wish upon a star, right? Our hopes, our dreams. Absolutely, roll with that. But understand those dreams are part of what we came here to do in this life, right? Those heart's desires, right? Water, earth, air, and fire. So, I mean, to me, the star is the highest vibrational spiritual card in the entire tarot deck. I don't care which version of it or the artwork, because it really is transcendence. It's often about seeing things from the satellite, right? Or aligning with your higher self. And here we have, a goddess hovering over the earth, pouring, very Aquarian, but not necessarily an Aquarius card only there, pouring this inspiration down into all the chakras. So think of the crown chakra as the satellite dish. There's no language up there, right? Hits the third eye. Once it comes down, the inspiration, then it becomes intellect, or you're thinking about throat chakra, willpower, choices, decisions, spit, swallow, or chew, and then it boom, hits the heart, and sometimes that happens very quickly. So really, your creative intuition, which is second level of power, heart, third eye, crown, Caroline Mace, 3 levels of power, definitely pay attention to that, particularly what you speak, right? Particularly what comes out of it, and the choices and decisions that you make, helping those in need with no expectation of return. It's lovely. Like, there's no bad spin on that, right? Let's get the lower 3 chakras, the yang dynamic. Please take a nice deep breath. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. My gods, what's going on outside in, inside out, lower 3 chakra relationships in the world that the Geminis and the cross watchers need to be aware of with the angel in the 8th and the star on the inner. In this timeless chakra read, another major arcana, major life-changing decision, the Lover's card. Now let's talk about this one. This is called the Judgment of Paris in Greek mythology, the wedding of Cadmus and Harmonia. Cadmus, I know, DC Comics. He came before DC. They got married, and they did not invite Eris, the goddess of discord, to the wedding, because who invites discord to a wedding, right? And it's Harmonia, the goddess of marital concord. So she didn't like that. So she took this beautiful golden apple, wrote to the most beautiful goddess, and chucked it into the ceremony, right? 3 goddesses dove for it: Hera, Aphrodite, and Athena. Power, love, and wisdom. So regardless of whether this is a romantic thing or not, this is about lower 3 chakras really giving you the information you need to make, watch this, wisest Athena, most loving Aphrodite, powerful choice and decision Hera, right? And by the way, they each came to him on the sly. Hera said, I'll give you the power to rule this world. You give me that apple, right? He said, right? Then Athena said, you give me that apple, I will give you infinite, omniscient wisdom. You'll know what's going to happen before it happens. Good gig, right? Aphrodite says, give me that apple and I'll give you the most beautiful woman in the world as your wife. He chose Aphrodite, Helena Troy, Trojan War, just from that decision, right? So sometimes our choices have consequences, but sometimes a choice is a decision and we don't know it, right? So be aware of what's going on in your lower 3 chakras. Each chakra has its own different intuitive voice. Anatomy of the spirit. Teach that a lot myself, though. I live it, right? Pay attention to really all of them with that angel. Now, if you're doing higher self work, your higher self is your guardian angel, right? It's just another way of looking at it. So have a conversation and let's find out. Higher self of all involved, whisper of love. This is a good read. Please take a nice deep breath. A place for everything and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all and with harm to none, As we will it, so let it be done. Beloved Higher Self Collective, what is the whisper of love needed by the Gemini Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers? The information, inspiration, insight, a clue, tip, and hint to help them alchemize the angel in the eighth, star on the inner, lovers on the outer in this timeless read. You got the true love card. You got the true love card. This is a once-in-a-lifetime love. Now look, I talk a lot about true love. There's a lot of stuff on my channel about the path of true love. I mean, I do the part 1s and the extended part 2s, the true love timeline. This is exactly about this. This is about making the decision to the best of your ability to be loving, wise, and empowered here in your chakras. I mean, true love conquers all. True love heals all wounds. True love breaks all curses, past life, ancestral, societal, and otherwise. But it is a journey, right? The path of true love, I call it. It's a hero's journey, a healing journey, your spiritual awakening journey through the relationships in your life. So, this is a once-in-a-lifetime love. That can be between you and the divine itself, you and your higher self. In fact, stabilize that one. That's a good relationship. They always return your call because they're always there because you are them, whatever. So certainly, this is very, very powerful. This is really, I don't see a downside to this except, you know, dealing with the false instead of the truth and the false love instead of the true love, right? Conditional love is, I love you if... It's not true love, right? Unconditional love, fully grounded. Imagine what that would do, anchoring that in your life, in your energy field. What that's going to do for planet Earth, it's going to make the whole world better. So, one more. Could be demystifying darkness. We don't know which card it's going to be. The Macon Healing Mantra. Wake up, cross-watchers. Really, even if Noel, I would think you're cross-watching here. This certainly is a true love relationship. But I got true love relationships with all sorts of people, right? Friends, a couple of members of my family, right? And my cats, absolutely. It's a true love vibe there. So let's see what this last card is. The Healing Mantra to bring it all together. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space. For the well-being of all, with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra to help the Gemini and their cross-watchers alchemize the angel in the eighth, with the star on the inner, the lovers on the outer, in a true love situation in this timeless chakra read? Balancing the brain. Oh, perfect for a Gemini. Balancing the brain. I can be and do all at once. It's very kind of Zen, a little Buddhist, but definitely Matt Kahn's interpretation because, you know, one side of the brain does one thing, the other does the other. One's masculine, one's feminine, you know, all of that. So bringing that together is a very, very powerful thing, particularly at a crossroads, right? The lovers on the outer is usually a life-changing crossroads decision to be made here. So this is great, actually. It may not be the most exciting. Well, I think the true love card, the lovers, and the star and the angel is enough. But this is like a good mantra. You can do a little bit or a lot of it. I can be and do all at once, right? The feminine, I can be and I can do all at once. When the brain is balanced, you're no longer bouncing back and forth between being and doing. You allow each action to be expressed from a space of mindfulness, right? That's the Eastern take on that I'm feeling. Peace and ease. In a balanced brain, each inner battle has been won, which makes it easier to navigate around those whose minds are still entrenched in conflict. Sort of like the still point. Just sort of like you stay in your lane, you stay in your vibe, you're being and doing. And then, of course, that would make sense with this alignment. I mean, it's really like, it's this straight line from the angel, that star coming through you, and into the lower three chakras with this life-changing decision. This is really good. From this place, you are able to do all that needs to be done while operating from your soul's natural state of being. And the soul is the traveler that experiences all of your incarnations in a linear experience, but the higher self experiences them all at the same time. Yeah, time and space and overtones of please don't make me do math. This mantra is ideal for reducing stress at work, helpful, being a more mindful parent, and increasing levels of accountability, not just your own, other people's. I will say that. I've done all these mantras, it feels like hundreds of times. And actually, it is this spread that I was doing once right before we went to contract on the new house in Saratoga. And they made me laugh so much. They were so accurate that they became the new Chakra Read, at least for now. We'll maybe get back to from my new studio, in my home. So excited. So let's do a blessimation. If you're new, it's just a blessing and a summation. And then we'll talk about cool stuff if you want to hang out for it. But usually it seems lately, right at the end, right before I'm about to say goodbye, they show me something else. So hang in there. Follow your gut. Here we go. Last time. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. And I call upon the pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Gemini Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Suns, and Crosswatchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to alchemize their shadow to light, their lead to gold, their pain to peace, their toxicity to health, shifting from illusion to truth. As the angel archetype incarnate, helping those in need with no expectation of reward, following the guidance, the grace, the wisdom, and the power that's being delivered to them in their heart, third eye crown to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decision, truth and love, true love by choice and of free will, because they are in a true love situation. This is a once in a lifetime love, regardless of how that manifests. And may they be blessed with all that they need to remember they can balance their brain, because they can be and do all at once. So may they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to be the angels that they truly are, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser life, in a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser way, for a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser world, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. So moving. I love the new music. Clairvoyance for fun and profit, folks. What can I tell you? If you liked the video, hit the thumbs up. Helps other gems and cross-watchers find it. Isn't that outrageous? Truly, truly, truly outrageous. You want more of me here on YouTube? Subscribe. I'm not stopping, because I'm on Patreon, which is the best career move I ever made. So much creative freedom. This is just the best thing ever. Again, we have 2 7-day free trials, Seeker and Human, if you want to check this out for a week for free. Everyone who's done it, though, has stayed a month to get the extensive discount, which is one of the benefits all of my subscribers get, as well as the daily check-ins and access to all of the extended readings, past, present, and future, as long as they are subscribers. You can shop in our store. Have at it. You can follow along if you like. I'm putting out more and more content just for, well, my patrons, as well as the free followers, whatever Patreon's calling it at the moment. And I love it. There's so much good stuff coming. They give us more stuff to do, but I'm moving, so it's like that will get done when I'm settled in. I have an office downstairs where I can see clients. The studio is separate from my living room. It's so exciting. So yeah, click the link, check it out. We're putting a lot of behind the scenes content there, and a lot of my patrons are coming over, those who live locally, to take some magical stuff away, as well as get readings and private sessions. It's really cool at the time of this recording. So look, this is a lovely read. True love conquers all. True love heals all wounds. True love breaks all curses, past life, ancestral, the stuff you inherited, right? societal stuff you picked up along the way, and otherwise, right? So, make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions. Being and doing all at once sounds like a really good Gemini thing, right? So hang in there. I believe in you. You can do this, and reach out if you need help. I'm here to help, still taking clients. Oh, video in the description box, booking private sessions with Mal. Video explains it all for you, just like Clarissa. Otherwise, you hang in there. You can do this, Angel. Hey, Angel. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed of all of this. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.